Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for joining my channel today. Now today I am coming to you from my home, but I won't be here very long because my Big Tidy Up is headed out on vacation. I am headed to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm going to be taking you right along with me. Now the next time you see me, we will have landed and we will be ready to let the good times roll in Las Vegas. And one thing you're going to find in this video, sure, I'll show a few tourist attractions, but what this video really is about hotel safety and tidying up while you're away in a hotel room. Now, a lot of these tips and tricks I'm going to share with you I've been doing for years, but there are some new ones that I have learned because I have collabed with a sweet subscriber friend who has worked in the airline industry and their family has worked in the airline industry. So they kind of have an inside track on a lot of these hotel rooms and hotel stays. I appreciate you joining me today. So without any further ado, Viva Las Vegas and let's get tidy. Okay, tidy uppers, we've landed. Time to go get our luggage. You know, this trip is just getting started and it's already feeling different. One, I'm recording, which is not something I normally do when we come to Las Vegas. And two, our flight was at 6 a.m. in the morning. There is nobody here. It actually feels kind of weird, but that's just how the flights were. Oh, look at these. Vending machine cupcakes. I've never seen that before. Am I just living a sheltered life? Does everybody know about these? Well, one good thing about these early morning flights, it's a lot easier to find your luggage when your luggage is pretty much the only luggage on the carousel. Bags in tow, now off to the hotel. Now, my husband and I are definite creatures of habit, and we're probably pretty predictable because every time we come to Las Vegas, we stay at the same place, the Bellagio. Funny story, a couple years ago, we were planning on one of our trips to come out here, and one of our sons asked my husband, "Where are you guys staying when you go to Vegas this time?" And my husband said, "Well, we're staying at the Bellagio." And he said, "Dad, that's where all the old people stay." We just laughed. We are the old people, duh. And there's a lot of young people here too. While my husband gets us checked in, I just wanted to show you guys the lobby ceiling. It is just stunning. It has over 2,000 pieces of hand-blown glass, all of these beautiful glass flowers. It doesn't matter how many times I see it, it never gets old. It's just breathtaking. Now, before we head upstairs and start tidying up the room, I just wanted to show you the conservatory here at the Bellagio. It's right off the lobby, and regardless if you stay here or never stay here, this is a must-see. It is like nothing you have ever seen before. It smells amazing in here. There are so many different types of flowers and plants and foliages. I can't even describe it all. And we all know I've been known to kill a cactus. I've made it very clear in my videos that I am not real talented when it comes to plants, but I have a true appreciation of how this is all put together. It's really like a wonderland. And you know what's cool about this is that 5 times a year, this will completely change what it looks like now. It will change the next season and it will be completely different. And I've never seen it look the same. They change it for spring, summer, fall, winter, and Chinese New Year. And they always have powerful music. It's like I've gone to a different place. I know I'll never be able to video this in a way that will do it justice because this is such a massive and grand area. I'm really only recording about 1/4 of the area because the other areas are so full with other people, and I don't want to be up in somebody else's business or get them on my video if they don't want to be on my video. And here is our home away from home for the next few days. Well, we are all checked in and we have made it up to the room. Now our suitcases are in here by the door, but they're going to stay there till I do a check on this bed. And once I check the bed, then it's going to be some coffee time. And then I've got a little bit more tidying up and a few things else I need to check. Then I'm going to have some fun in Vegas, but there'll be some more things I'll need to tidy up as we go along. I do have a question for you guys. When you go on vacation, do you live out of your suitcase, or are you a person that unpacks everything, puts it into the dresser, and hangs everything up? I'm just curious. Regardless if you're an unpacker or you're a person that leaves your suitcase packed the entire trip, it's always a good idea not to put your suitcase on your bed, especially if you've been flying. Remember, if you've been flying, your suitcase has been handled by a lot of people that you'll never know, and those wheels have been rolled through who knows what, so it's always a good idea to keep it somewhere else. Well, here's the first tidy up of the room. Before I even unpack my suitcase, I'm going to check this mattress and bed for bed bugs. Now, I've never had bed bugs, and I've never seen them except on the internet, and I do know what I'm looking for, but I want to make sure I never see them, so I'm always going to do a check. Now, I am pretty confident here at the Bellagio because they do have a zip-up mattress cover, but the research shows it doesn't matter if it's a 5-star hotel or a 2-star hotel. Bed bugs are easily transferred and you can get them. So it's always a good idea to check your mattresses first thing before you open up your luggage, before anything can get in or infest anything you have. Do a quick check. Check all the grooves, check the buttons. Make sure that you don't see any signs of bed bugs. If you see any black residue, well, you know what that means. It means they've been there or they are there. So definitely do a tidy up and check for bed bugs. And when you're done with the bed, don't forget about the other seating areas, chairs, sofas, the bench at the end of your bed, and also check those decor pillows that they may have on your bed as well. And you know, if you're having a hard time seeing it depending on the color of the fabric, just pull out your cell phone and use that flashlight. Well, now that we're certain there are no bed bugs in this room, we're going to sit down and enjoy some coffee, probably 2 cups, and then head to the fitness center and do a quick workout. Now, we always try to go to the fitness center and do some kind of workout while we're on vacation, you know, to try to make up for all the food we're going to eat. Now, as you're watching this clip, do allow me to clarify. Now, first of all, I'm not really a runner. I'm more of a trotter. Yeah, that would be a good description. I'm a trotter. So I try to do intervals where I walk, run, or should I say walk, trot. But alls I know is I'm going to put my time in so that I can enjoy some delicious meals while I'm on vacation. Well, the workout is done and it's time for some more tips. And these tips have to do with your hotel bathroom. Now, when you bring your cosmetics and your toiletries, it's a good idea to keep those in the bags that you brought them in and don't set them on the counter. Now, they do clean your counters usually, but the thing is, they'll use the same rag moving from room to room. So if you need to put things out on the sink, make sure that you put a barrier between your items and the sink, like a washcloth or something you might bring. Another thing you might want to use caution on are using these glasses that are left in the bathroom. Now, I just make it a general rule that I only use the disposable cups that are covered with plastic, so I know when I take the plastic off, I'm getting a clean glass. Now, we don't know how they've been washed. We're going to hope that they've been changed between guests, but maybe they haven't been. And every time you keep a glass in the bathroom and the toilet flushes, all of that micro spray goes up in the air and no telling what might be landing on your glass. So I just don't risk it. I just use the plastic or paper disposable ones and leave the glass ones for somebody else. Now, I will admit that I am a person that uses the hotel's hairdryer. For me, it's easier, it's one less thing I have to pack, and I don't have to worry about it. But I must admit, probably up until a year ago, I never thought anything of it. I'd just grab the hairdryer and use it. But now, when you think about it, knowing that it was in someone else's hand, who knows what matter they may have on their hand, and then you put your hand on the same hairdryer. So I always make sure that I clean that off with a Clorox wipe before I use it. Another habit I've established as I travel is I make it a habit never to walk barefoot in the hotel room. Now, I always try to keep a pair of sandals right at the edge of the shower or the tub so that I can just slip them on as I come out. And I know there are some people when they travel that they don't even stand barefoot in the shower, that they wear a shower shoe, and that's probably not a bad idea either. But I know they mop the floors, but they're not able to shampoo the rugs. And we all know how bad the water looks when we shampoo our own rugs, much less when it's somebody else's dirt and we don't know where that dirt came from. So I just always make it a habit to always have a sandal or some type of shoe on when I'm in my hotel room. Well, friends, there's more tips ahead, but right now we're ready to get outside and soak up some sun. Hi Tidy Uppers, it's pool time. I am so excited. We're out here. This is one of my favorite things to do when we come here. It's so relaxing. It's so beautiful. Everybody is so kind. And so I'm going to flip this camera around and give you a tour of where we're at and show you all the different pools. There are several pools at this hotel, but this is the one that we usually use, and in a couple hours this will be full of people sunbathing on the sides, children playing in the middle. This is just kind of an all-around pool where you'll see all ages. Here's another pool. It's a little bit bougier, it has nicer loungers, and I actually think this is adults only. I've never seen any children in here, and I do think you have to sign up to come to this pool. Pool number 3. Now, we've never tried this pool out, but actually we could, and maybe we'll just mix it up a little bit next time and quit being so predictable and give this one a try. And pool number 4. Now, we've never used this pool, and we probably never will, because this pool isn't for relaxing or socializing. As you can tell, these are serious swimmers. They swim laps, and they don't mess around. Well, it's back to work and more tidying up. Now, I find that it's helpful when I travel to always take some kind of disinfecting wipe, either a bigger canister like this or a small little travel pouch that I can throw in my purse. Now, some of these places that I'm going to tidy up and disinfect, they may not be a concern for you. And if they're not, that is perfectly fine. We all just have to do what is our own comfort level. I just know that housekeeping does not have time to catch every little place, so I always just bring these just in case. Now, this room is set up where everything is scanned, but when I go to a room and I see things on the table, such as room service menus, or brochures for attractions, or the channel guide for the television, I'm always mindful that those aren't getting wiped down every time. Well, we all know that remotes get dirty, and it's nearly impossible to get in every nook and cranny and get them clean. Now, in the past couple of years, we have seen that remotes have been covered with baggies or with plastic a little bit more than they used to be. But if you go and you see that your remote isn't covered and you have concerns, you can always slip it in a baggie yourself or cover it with plastic. Just a couple more tips about the bed. Now, this particular bed does not have a bedspread, but if you are staying at a hotel and your bed does have a bedspread, it's best to keep in mind that it is probably not getting washed every time between guests, if it's getting washed at all. So it's a good idea to remove the bedspread and not use it. Bring a blanket from home because you don't know when it's been washed or who sat on it. And if you are sitting on your bed, make sure that you put a barrier between you and your bedspread. Okay, last tip regarding bedding, and this wasn't my tip, it was shared with me, and it's a great tip. If you're a person that takes your own pillow or pillows to a hotel room, make sure that you bring a colored pillowcase. By using a colored pillowcase, housekeeping won't get confused and they won't think the pillow is theirs. Well, that's enough tidy talk. I'm ready to go and make some more memories. Okay, Tidy Uppers, we are on our way to go watch the show O. We saw it about 8 years ago or so. We loved it, and we're going to go see it again, so we're super excited. Well, here we are. Unfortunately, I won't be able to record any of the show since that's against the rules, but I did want to bring you into this magnificent theater so you could see where the show was at, kind of get a feel, see where we were sitting. The show is an amazing show. The show has acrobatics, it has diving, it has everything. It's just amazing. And we have great seats right here in the front row. Well, that is until my husband had major leg surgery, so he had to come all the way down here. But we have made it, and we are looking forward to a great show.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
Well, the show is out and it didn't disappoint. The room is full of happy customers. And this show is so exciting. Even if you see it more than once, when you see it the second or third time, you're going to see something that you missed the time before because it's so action-packed. This is our final night here, so we wanted to enjoy O, and then we're going to have a special dinner, and then we'll head out tomorrow.
Stay all we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time.
Well, vacation is ending, and I've pitched my penny into the fountain for good luck. But before we leave, I just want to look at the Bellagio fountains one more time. I know my camera does not do justice for how magical and how powerful and how high the water goes with these fountains. They really are the trademark for Bellagio. The only thing I'm disappointed in is that I should have got a video of these at night, because when they go off at night, they really truly light up the entire sky. Well, Vegas, it's been fun. We'll see you next time. Next stop, Kansas.
Only ones who can decide. Baby, you and I should start living now.
Okay, one more stop at baggage claim, and then we're in the car headed home. I'm so excited. Well, Tidy Uppers, we're on the home stretch. We made it through all the airports. We've had such a good time. And you know, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. I don't know what's more fun, going on vacation or that first night when you get home and you get to sleep in your own bed again. You know, when I start out on vacation, I'm all dolled up. I got my jewelry on, my face paint on. But look at me. By the time I get to the last day of vacation, no makeup, no jewelry, and a t-shirt and a ponytail. But I wouldn't trade it for anything because we had such a great time. I hope you enjoyed traveling along with us. I hope you learned some tips and tricks when you're out in a hotel. I really appreciate you joining me. Thanks for supporting my channel. And until I see you next time, stay tidy.